Alrighty, so it says label each quadrilateral with the most specific name you can find for it. All right, so if I'm looking at A, those are congruent. I have 4 sides, I have 4 right angles. This is a square. Here, this looks, that's congruent. They're not right angles. They're all congruent, so this is going to be a rhombus. Again, if you put parallelogram, that would work for D. The reason it doesn't work for B is because they're all congruent. So because they're all congruent, that changes that from a parallelogram to a rhombus. All right, to be more specific, all right, specific. You could call it a parallelogram, but the most specific name would be rhombus. All right, let's look at C. That's a rectangle. All right, they are not congruent, but we do have 2 parallel sides, 4 90-degree angles. E, that's our friend the trapezoid. Trapezoid, great name, love that name. And the reason is there's only one parallel set, because this line, if we went on forever, would eventually run into that line. So that's why they're not parallel. Let's see, F, same thing, trapezoid. Again, these are parallel, this and this is not. So only one pair is parallel sides. And G, that, my friends, looks quite like the rhombus. Again, these sides are congruent, but we do not have 4 90-degree angles, so that would be a rhombus. Okay, let's look at the next ones. All right, we're going to start with H. We have 1 set of parallel lines. This is a trapezoid. I, we have 4 sides, 4 right angles, 2 sets of parallel lines. That is a rectangle. J, we have 1 set of parallel lines, 1 set that's not, so that is a trapezoid. I, there's no, or this is L. There's nothing. There's no congruency here. There's no right angles. There's no parallel sides. This is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. So that's the only thing this can be. This can't be anything other than a quadrilateral. M. Okay, that is a square. Again, this is not a rhombus. Okay, this is not a rhombus because, we don't say a rhombus, we just turn it. No. Rhombus does not have these 90-degree angles. That's what makes something a rhombus or a square. All right, and that sure looks like a kite to me. Again, the reason it's a kite is because these 2 sides are congruent, and then these sides are congruent. So these 2 adjacent, and they're adjacent because look, they are touching, those are touching there, those are touching here, that's a kite. And then K is a rhombus. All these sides are congruent, but it doesn't have those 90-degree angles of our friend the square. All right, bye.